Hello everyone and welcome to a special episode of Jerry's Stamps. Why is it special, you may ask? Well, it's because of what lies in here. I bought this for £15. Couldn't believe it when I got it home and had a proper look through it. So let's see what's inside. There's a nice surprise inside here. So the first thing we see is this rather nice letter. Don't know if you can see that. And then, if it's out of focus there, there's a nice stamp there, dated 1896. So that's quite nice. Now in this envelope, there's a 2-penny blue and a 1-penny red. So I'll just get them out and show you. So there they are, guys. So on the left there is a 2-penny blue, quite nice. And on the right is a penny red. Quite nice stamps, those two. I'm not too sure how much they're worth. Penny red's probably not worth much. The 2-penny blue, possibly. I don't know yet. So a bit more investigation on those, but quite nice stamps nonetheless. In this next envelope are 4 penny reds. There's a rather nice plate number. The rest aren't worth much. But we'll take them out and have a look anyway. The plate number is 224, the one that's more interesting, you might say. So there are the penny reds. Those are quite nice. And it's this one on the far right that says plate number 224. I'm going to zoom in so you can see it. There you are, quite plain to see there on the right. I'll just use my fingers, so I do excuse the massive finger. But there we are, look, 2, 2, 4. So that's quite a nice one. That's a bit better, it's come back into focus now. So those are quite nice. Next are these nice stamps in the glassine. We have a nice half-penny there. That's quite nice. Another half-penny. A 1-penny there. One and a half penny there. So those are quite nice. Some quite nice stamps there. I'll get one or two of them out so you can see them. So here we are. So we have a 1-penny, another 1-penny, a half-penny, another half-penny with the Army official overprint. Very nice 2.5 there. That's quite nice. Another half-penny, a 60 with the something government parcels overprint. Another penny, quite a nice 1.5 there. And another 1-penny. And then another 1-penny over there. So those are quite nice. This next glassine contains some old Victorian stamps. So I'll get some of these out and show you these. So here we have a 4.5D, a 4D, a 10p, a 2.5D, a 3D that's upside down, a 2D, 1.5D, a 5D, a half-penny there, and another half-penny. These stamps are curling up a bit because of the heat, so I'll have to be careful. Now these beauties are in the next envelope. So we have a 4p there, it's very nice, and a half-D there, which is very nice. A 2.5 there, in the blue, that's very nice. And then this one, which I've never seen before in person, is a Postage 3 halfpenny. Very nice too. So there's some quite nice stamps in this collection, as you can see, but the best is yet to come. Some very nice stamps coming up. So there we have a 9D. That's very nice. A 1 penny. A halfpenny. A 3D. A 4D. Not sure what that one is. It's easier when it's the right way around. That's a 1 shilling. That's very nice. 7D there. A halfpenny. One of my favourites here, the 2 shilling and 6pence. That's very nice. That's worth probably around £20 on its own, something like that. A 6pence. 2.5D. A 5D there. It's quite nice. And then the orange 4D. So that's those guys. Very nice. So moving on. We have this rather nice letter here. That looks quite old. There's no date or anything on it. Well, there is one there, but I can't read it. It does have a penny red on there. Can't quite read that. That's quite nice. That'll go in my postal history collection when I eventually get round to starting it. In this envelope, there's some nice stamps. There's some Postal Union Congress, one or two others. Now in this envelope, there's 2 seahorses. So I'm going to get these 2 out to show you. So here's the first seahorse stamp. I am quite a big fan of the seahorses. Really nice stamps, these. This is a 2 and 6, or half crown. Very nice stamp. And then the next is the red one, which is a 5 shilling. Again, very nice stamp. So that's those 2. Really chuffed I've got those. The next envelope contains these ones. So we have a 3.5 there. 3 halfpence, sorry. A 1 penny. A halfpenny. Then we have a 6pence. 9pence, that's quite nice. A 1 shilling. A 2pence. A 4pence there. And a 2.5D, well, 2.5pence. So those are quite nice. The next envelope contains some of these, can't remember who he is now. Terrible, aren't I? 3 halfpence stamps, 1 penny, a halfpenny there. Nothing too fantastic, but you know, still not bad nonetheless. I've taken 2 out just to show you. So we have the 1 penny there. Then we have this one from Scion, which is a 6 cent. So those are quite nice. Hang on to the end, guys, for the very special stamp I'm going to show you. Then the next class scene has got some more of those kind of stamps in. So we have a 5pence there. Halfpenny there. And a few mixed ones up there. The next envelope has got these rather nice stamps in. So we've got the 10 shilling. Then we have these. Well, I'll get them out and show you. So there we have the first one, which is a 10 shilling blue. Then we have the 2 shilling and 6pence green. Then we have the 5 shilling, which is very nice. The 2 and 6. The £1, which is very nice. And then we have the 10 shilling. So those are quite nice. I do like those. In the next one, there's nothing too special. We've got a Postal Union from 1949. Another one there. And a few more. The next envelope we have the Silver Jubilees. So those are quite nice. In the next envelope we have these rather nice stamps. So we have the 5 shilling there. That's quite a nice one. Then we've seen the 2 and 6 and the 10 shilling. But still, quite nice to have them again. So that's those 3. In the next envelope we have these postage dues up to £1. So those are quite nice. Moving down, we have some of these. These are quite common, so I won't get those out to show you. You've probably seen them before. What I am going to do when I've finished making this video is I'm going to take all the stamps out, put them in an album for Great Britain, and then I shall show you them at a later time. But at the moment I'm working on Luxembourg, so the next video won't be out for a few months because I'm going to concentrate on Luxembourg, try and get that complete, or as complete as I can anyway. Then I'll move on to Great Britain. So you will see these stamps again. No, I'm not going to get these stamps out because 1, it's still quite hot in here and I don't really want them all curling up. And 2, they're not really, anything too special. Still nice stamps, but, I don't really want to get them all out and things. Now these are quite nice. Those are quite common too, with Victoria there and George. These ones are the Olympics of 1948. So I've got an envelope full of those. Then we've got an envelope full of these. Not focusing very well. This next envelope has got a mixed load of stamps in it. So as you can see there's a British Guyana there. I'm not going to get the stamps out because it's getting quite hot in here and they will curl up. There's an Antigua there. And then moving, that's better. Moving down, we have the royal family. Various stamps there, one from Sion as well, I can see. So those are quite nice. Then the next envelope we have some Wildings. These are known. Some more Wildings there in the next envelope. Here we have the castles, the older ones. So these are quite nice. These go up to 5 shillings. I do have the blue one too, which is quite nice. Not sure what that goes up to. Bear with me a sec. I think that's 10 shilling. But those are quite nice. Moving down to the next envelope, we have some more Wildings there. These are mint. So we have the World Cup one there that's hiding. The Forth Road Bridge and a few others. Those are not bad. Now I have quite a few of these in here. So I might do a giveaway at some point in. One of these will be included. So I've got about 10 of the damn things. So yeah, I'll give them away at some point. Some nice paintings on stamps there. These are British. Same again there. These are the Jubilee stamps. So we've got a 2.5D there. A 4D. And a few others there. These stamps are from Tonga. I think it was Jeff on his video had some of these Tonga stamps. So these are quite nice. So, yeah, and if I zoom in on that one. Tonga, the Friendly Islands, commemorating the first gold coinage of Polynesia. So So yeah, Jeff had some of these. I think it was Jeff. My memory is terrible. And I've seen that many stamp videos this weekend, I can't remember who posted what, so I do apologise. So we're coming into the more common British stamps now. So that's those. Some sort of conference. Then there's about 6 of these in here. So like I say, I'll give some of these away at a later date, but they're not bad. Some mixed British stamps there. Then we have the birds set by the looks of it, and the World Cup ones there, and a wilding or two on those. Some more very nice British stamps there. Pre-decimal. So those are quite nice. And when I do start my British collection, which I should have done years ago, to be honest with you, but, you know, I'll get round to it one day. These stamps will be a huge benefit and a great start, especially the one I'm going to show you in a minute. I do like that 700th anniversary of Parliament stamp. It's quite a reasonably large stamp. It's one of my favourites. So we move down to the next envelope and we have some more pre-decimal stamps. A nice envelope there of some more pre-decimal British stamps. I think most of those are mint as well, so that's not bad. Some of them are anyway. Again, some more British stamps there. Now then, guys, I think you've waited long enough. I couldn't believe this stamp I'm going to show you in a minute was in here. It was tucked away behind the first day covers, which I'll show you in a second. So without further ado, here it is. And yes, guys, that is a genuine penny black. I shall get it out very quickly to show you. So there it is in all its splendour. It does have a faintish red Maltese cross on it. And I've never had a penny black before, so this is my very first one. And for £15 for the album, you can't go wrong. It's not a bad penny black at all, not with the best one, but it's not bad. And this is the reverse. You can just make out the watermark there of the crown. So yeah, very pleased with that. I'm not sure how much it's worth. I'm guessing around about the £100 mark, maybe 150 if I'm lucky. I don't really know, and you know, it's for me, it's more the having the stamp rather than how much it is. So I'm really chuffed for that. Couldn't believe this was in the album. So you know, just goes to show. Root around, guys. Look in the photo albums as well, because these stamps were in a photo album, not a stamp album, so I think that's why they were missed. And you just never know. So I'll put this away now because it's quite hot in here and I don't want to get it damaged, and I'll show you what's left. So after the excitement of the penny black, we'll go down to these ones. These are quite a nice set of flowers, 4D pre-decimal. Then we've got a lot of first day covers, this one being the World Cup, 1966, the only time England ever won it. It's quite a nice first day cover of the Battle of Hastings there. These are not in the best of condition, I would say, but they're not bad. And I don't really collect first day covers, so these will probably be given away at a later date too, or something like that, or exchanged or whatever, when I get back to doing that. The coronation first day cover there, commemorative cover. Not bad. Another one there. Replacing the amphetamines. Doesn't sound good, does it? And then we have the police one there. A nice one with a Shire horse on. I think it's a Shire horse anyway. Yep. That's quite nice. Christmas 1977. Nice postmark there, a Bournemouth Pool, 1977. So there's that one. This next one's quite a colourful one. I quite like this one. So I'm getting that's weights and measures, things like that. And there's the stamp and the postmark there. And then if I zoom across to this one's a dog's. There we have an old English sheepdog there. The postmark, that's quite nice. This one from 1977, Silver Jubilee. Nice Liverpool postmark on there. Oh, I've got another one of those ones. This one I quite like, the British Red Cross Society and the Seychelles there. A nice map. Some nice cancels. And then a nice shell stamp too. So those are rather nice. And that is it, guys. So I hope you've enjoyed the video. I think for £15 it was a hell of a bargain. And let me know what you think. If you spotted anything that you think might be worth, a bit of money, let me know. It's always nice to know if you've got anything like that. Not that I'm really into stamps for that. I collect for the pleasure, but you just never know these days, do you? So, well, the highlight for me, of course, was a penny black. So that'll be going in my collection as my first penny black. And see you all later, guys. Please do subscribe if you do like my videos. Please do leave likes and please do comment. And I answer all comments. So if you have anything, that you'd like to say or suggestions or, anything about the stamps, please do feel free to comment. See you all later, guys. Take care of yourselves. And remember, always look for a bargain. Bye for now.